To Decision 2008, big question, is it time to let the negative campaigning begin? Senator Barack Obama says his campaign is entering a new phase, one in which he hopes to draw important distinctions between himself and his primary Democratic rivals, a la Senator Hillary Clinton. Well, he sought to do that today at Drake University, where he went after Senator Clinton for her recent vote on Iran.
Senator Clinton's the only Democratic candidate for president who supports this amendment. She said, like she did 5 years ago, that this is the way to support diplomacy. This is a real difference. I disagree.
Well, the Clinton campaign responded to that with lightning speed today, releasing a statement which reads in part, apparently Senator Obama's fall in the polls has led him to abandon his pledge to change our politics and bring people together. If Senator Obama believed the measure was as dangerous as he says, wouldn't he have had some obligation to stand up, speak out, and fight against it? So perhaps something else is at work. Politics. Richard Wolff, a senior Newsweek editor and MSNBC political analyst, has been following the Obama campaign. First, are we seeing a new phase by the Obama campaign?
Yes, we are. I mean, for a start, they're actually saying the name Hillary Clinton. And they've sharpened up the whole rhetoric on a whole number of things, on energy, ethanol votes in Iowa, on Iraq, and on Iran now. So, yeah, this is a different phase for him.
Instead of just sort of saying, my opponents say this, he's now saying, Senator Clinton did this, and I would not do that. It is crystallized, essentially, today on the issue of Iran. Explain what happened.
Well, what you got here is Hillary Clinton's vote on the Revolutionary Guard, where she essentially sided with a number of hawks and where the Bush administration would like this to go. Not necessarily about war, but specifically designating the Revolutionary Guard as a terrorist group. And this is a position that actually many Democrats, much of the base, is mistrustful of. They don't believe that the administration is on a diplomatic track. So
they believe her vote for this would allow the president to go to war with Iran.
Exactly. Now, that's the opening Barack Obama is trying to widen here, tie it to the initial vote on the Iraq war, and say, look, we had this whole debate back and forth about negotiating directly with the leaders of Iran, specifically President Ahmadinejad. I was called naive, but look who's naive now in supporting where the Bush administration is going.
Yeah, just to remind everybody, it was like one of the first Democratic debates, and Obama was asked, would you meet with the leaders of Iran, North Korea, Venezuela, and he said there would be no preconditions. Well, lo and behold, Hillary Clinton said almost the same thing yesterday, right?
Almost the same thing. This is where campaigns like to go back and forth. The Clinton folks are saying, look, he was committing to a presidential meeting, so this would be a high-level photo op. But really, where they attacked him as being naive and inexperienced was about the preconditions. And essentially, there wasn't a whole lot of difference between their two positions. The Clinton folks were very successful in drawing out that distinction now. I think that's come back to bite them right now.
We, as journalists, always ask the important question, which is why has Obama reached this new phase in the campaign? Well, the poll numbers are probably why. The latest Gallup poll shows Senator Clinton with a 19-point lead nationally. The Obama campaign has finally come to realize they have to sharpen their attacks or else he's not going to win this nomination.
They do, and they're feeling a lot of pressure from their own supporters, people who've given money to them.
He's given them a lot of money, yeah.
Given them money, and of course they've got a lot of small donors out there, but a lot of the big donors are saying, hey, we thought you had some momentum here, what's going on? And there are those questions out there. Now, the race does look very different in Iowa. It is a three-way race, and voters, Democratic voters in Iowa, are predominantly anti-war folks. So this is a really good issue for the two sides to be going on.
Because the Obama campaign is essentially saying you can't trust her on Iran with these votes, and so it's just like on Iraq.
Exactly. This is the judgment issue. They don't want to talk about experience, but the judgment question. And listen, we focus on the big national numbers, but like I said, in Iowa, it's a three-way race.
All right, Richard Wolff, our sage on politics.